What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back this time with my Stamwarden PvP build. This is a full glass cannon stamina bomb build. Basically the Zergbuster. Without further ado, I'll just get right into it here. I'll go ahead and buff up for you. This is what we look like on the back bar. Kind of squish. Low resistances. Front bar, we're pushing 6k weapon damage, 6k pen. Recovery's a little low, but this is going to be a kite and wipe, so you're really just getting some heavy attacks in for your sustain. Not too big of a deal. I split up the attributes here. We went 28 points in the health and 36 in the stam. I'm using Bewitched Sugar Skulls as food, and I'm using the Serpent Mundus. We are also a Vampire Stage 3 for the Undeath bonus. Get into the gear. Ideally, you want to use a movable stam and health pots. You could also use tripods. And another food choice could be Orzoga Smoke Bear Haunch. You will get max health and triple recovery. It's very good. On the front bar, we are using Vicious Death. I have a Nirnhorn sword and a sharpened sword. You could change one of the weapon damage enchants to shock for the minor vulnerability, but that is completely up to you. You could also run minor brutality poisons. I do not have any at the moment, but that will boost your damage even further. Back bar, I'm just running a sword and board of potato. Now, what you could do is, since Plague Break is such an issue and Stamwarden has the Netch cleanses every couple seconds. So, you know, if you get Plague Break going, you're going to blow your group up. For people next to you. So what you could do is, instead of back barring a sword and board of potato, you could even go with like a Vadistran's 2H. Make sure it's defending. That way you can utilize rally for your major brutality, and you won't have to worry about cleansing yourself and killing your teammates. But that is completely up to you. I want defending on the 1H and sturdy on the shield. Now we are in all divines except for my head. I went with a little bit more stamina. I went with a light head, Balorgs, heavy shoulder Balorgs, and then we're rocking the 5 medium Plague Break. I only golded out the legs and the chest just because I had the mats laying around. Make sure it's all divines. Again, I went infused on the head just for a little more stam. And then for the jewelry, it's the Vicious Death jewelry, all infused, all weapon damage glyphs. Get into my skills. And as I said, on the back bar, we're using the Netch. We're also using Arctic Blast, Resolving Vigor, Ice Fortress, and we're using Elude. On the medium on our skill line, this is really nice. It's going to give us major evasion. And it's also going to give us some major expedition, which is really nice since we're so squishy. We're going to be able to get in and out. And I'm also rocking, the ultimate is going to be Permafrost on the back bar. Not so much we're using it, but from having, where's it at? It's going to give us some more armor from being slotted. Front bar, we're rocking the dual wield. We're doing Whirling Blades, Sub Assault, Bird of Prey, Razor Caltrops, and then I'm actually rocking Blinding Flare. I'm not really using the skill, it's just kind of there, and it's going to give me major protection while I'm on the front bar. So it makes me nice and tanky when I'm trying to go in for my burst. Nice thing about this is that the Arctic Fortress, or whatever it's called, Ice Fortress, it's going to give us minor protection. So I'll buff up the minor, switch to the front, and then you look on the character sheet, I have minor protection and major protection up, and they do overlap each other. So that'll be 15% damage reduction while I'm on the front bar. And of course we're using Dawnbreaker of Smiting for our ultimate. I'll go ahead and buff for you here so you can see the tooltip. 20k. It'd go even higher, like I said, if I had the minor brutality poisons. These minor and major will stack. That's just the min-max to build. Get into my champion tree here. All my tunes PvP in the green tree, we're using Rationer, Liquid Efficiency, Warm Out, and Gifted Rider. That is on all my PvP tunes. And another really important one, where is it? Down here, Break Fall. Reduces fall damage by 7%. 35 maxed out. It's really good for when you're trying to kite, especially like in a tower. You got to drop down. It's going to reduce your fall damage. Get into blue tree here. I'm using Endless Endurance for more stam. We're using Ironclad. We're using Biting Aura for AoE. It's going to boost our Dawnbreaker, our Shocks, Caltrops, Spin the Wind. Really important to have. And then we also have a Cult Overload. This is going to give me 4,000 extra damage when I kill somebody. So when I kill somebody, this is gonna proc. It's gonna do 4,000 damage to all my enemies within 4-meter radius. This is really nice to have, especially with sets like Plague Break and Vicious Death that we're using on this build. It's going to make your damage ridiculous. And in the red tree, we're using Expert Evasion, we're using Pain's Refuge, Slippery, and Boundless Vitality for more health. Alright, well that's the build. Hopefully I'll have some gameplay soon so you guys can check this build out in action. Like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, I have recently created a Facebook page. Search for me at Final Boss Gaming on Facebook. I'd really appreciate it if you guys can head there and drop a follow, and I will also be uploading my videos that I create on YouTube on there as well. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day. Peace.